I hope we're going against Raminap Red. Seems like a pretty easy matchup for this deck. Got some blue in here though. Okay, just gonna be a Prowess and Bells. Alright. Throw down a Sky Skiff next turn. Aether Sphere Harvester is gonna be good to have. Hopefully we can draw into that. So I just did a teensy little tweak to this deck. I went up to 4 Sram's Expertise. It just seems like too much value to ignore. And then I just dropped a Sky Skiff. Still looking for sideboard suggestions though. Harness Lightning, our exemplar. They'll be swinging for 5. Gonna be a race. Servo Exhibition is another card I'm sort of iffy about. Not 100% sure if I want it as a 4 of. I just can't think of anything to replace it with though. Been trying to brainstorm. I mean, I could go to 4 of Sacred Cat. Because Walking Ballista, pretty much a 2-drop. Sometimes a 4-drop. We've got lots of 2-drops. Could go to 2 Servo Exhibition and 4 Sacred Cat. Might try that out. But yeah, we still have plenty of ways for Toolcraft to get online. I'm not sure. My friend Kevin, you'd know him as Rogue Deck Builder, likes Heart of Kiran, but He's also running Gideon in his list. He's been playing around with this deck as well since I brought it to game day. He's cranked up the mana curve a little bit. He's got a few more 4-drops. I believe he dropped the Servo Exhibitions and the Sky Skiffs. He's the one that convinced me to go for SRAM's Expertise rather than 3. He's not playing Walking Ballista. His main complaint about the deck is its lack of removal and interaction. And that's sort of what Walking Ballista is. It's a creature and it's removal, so it's perfect for this deck. But I'll have to run that by him and see what he says. That's sort of my go-to guy for suggestions. Might be playing counter spells. No. Maybe just holding up Harness Lightning. Not quite sure. Which will suck if he Harness Lightnings our Skiff. We won't have a way to tap all our creatures down. Yeah, he's a lot lighter on the tap outlets. He's only running Aether Sphere Harvester. I don't think Kevin's running... Yeah, he's only running a 2 of Night Market Lookout, and he's been playing with the idea of running 0 of these. But I just love that synergy with the vehicles. I think they're good. Our opponent seems to be trying to make his mind up what to do here. He must be able to turn Riddle Form on, then block. No? Okay. Interesting. Maybe he's getting land flooded. If... Oh, okay, Chandra comes out. Which isn't gonna help him much. It shouldn't. It does trigger creatures though. If we get a land next turn, SRAM's Expertise will be really good. If he attacks, do we win? Though? Gonna scry one. Riddle form. And he scries to the bottom. Must be getting kind of flooded. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Pretty sure we win. I think we do 13 next turn, if I counted that right. No. We might only do a 12. Now we win. We drew a land. Okay. Sweet. We should see a scoop here. Maybe our opponent doesn't realize just how much damage we can do in one turn. So let's show him. Wow, that's cheap, our opponent says. Thank you. Our opponent is asking some questions about the deck. How much lands am I running? 21. 22. Sorry, I just lied to my opponent. Uh-oh. Well, he's asking if I run removal. Not gonna tell you that. We have one more game to play. But yeah, sort of. To answer your question, we have Walking Ballista. And Dusk Dawn, of course. Kevin was also wondering, Rogue Deck Builder was wondering if Dusk Dawn should be a main board card. He wasn't playing with it in his main, but he was toying with that idea as well. This is not the matchup to have it, though. Doomfall could be. Fragmentize, I don't know, this is sort of a strange matchup here. With, I'm pretty sure he's quite low on creature count, and then this can also rip a Chandra out. I think it's worth it. But then, what did we take out? Maybe a Turbo Exhibition? One land, and we're on the draw. Oh, I hate how tempting this is, because what we have. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna be dumb and keep it. Not a good idea. Yeah. We might be getting stuck on one land. We really don't need that many lands. The deck can run. I've won a game on 3 lands before. But if we don't get 2 lands, it's gonna be a hard time. Especially if this gets removed. Interesting. Wonder if he has the same hand as last time. Come on, land. Yes. Sweet. Okay, feeling a little more comfortable now. I shouldn't have kept this hand. Okay, Sky Skiff. We are quite susceptible to removal with this deck. Take away our Crewer and we can be in trouble. I mean, we do have the ability to spit a bunch more Crewers out, a bunch more tokens out, but removal is still really powerful against us. A Braid. Skiff or Lookout? Skiff. Yeah. I guess at this point I'd rather him kill that than the Lookout, though. Alright. Perfect. Got our third land. We will Ooh, Chandra can come down next turn. I think I'm gonna Doomfall just to avoid that. Bolus. Okay. Well, I'm gonna actually take Negate. That's weird to see. Very weird to see. A Bolus. So our opponent drew a land. And we are going down to 10. Well, we definitely found our lands. Plenty of them. So we'll Enthusiast. Do we race or do we try to keep a blocker up? I'm gonna race. When I start blocking with this deck, I find that I lose. We have Sram's Expertise next turn. Into a Throne of the God-Pharaoh, most likely, unless we draw like an Aether Sphere Harvester. That would be great. Opponent gets another land, getting closer to that Bolus. We're definitely going to want to try to win before turn 7. Even though Yeah, this will finish us off if that drops. That 7 damage. It's to scry, or does he make Wandering Fumarole a creature? Looks like he's going for creature. Gonna have to block the Fumarole, I think. No, the Soulscar Mage is what I'll block. I hate blocking. I gotta do it, I guess. That's gonna get us to 7. But Lookout will gain us a life. We'll just do that. I'll try this one more time. Okay. This, if I'm gonna be doing this, I should probably invest in a little better headset. So let's cast the SRAM's Expertise. We drew the Aether Sphere Harvester, which is great. That'll stable us out quite well. The reason I'm playing Aether Hub is just for the Aether Sphere Harvester, just to get that third activation of Lifelink. If you're not worried about that, then, I mean, a basic land could be a good budget replacement. It's not really needed. So he's scrying 1, getting close to casting that bolus. Scrying again. Okay, so I think I win next turn. See, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, should be for sure enough damage. Like, way enough. Our opponent likes our deck, saying good game and nice. I'm glad others can enjoy a nice little home brew. Still commenting on our deck. Our opponent is. Yep, it is fun to play as well as being off the beaten path. As well also as being competitive. Got second place in my game day. I, yeah, went 3 games. On the third game versus in playing for first. It was versus Blue-Red Gear Hulk. We went the full 3 games and he got me on the third one. I actually played him earlier in the tournament and got him 2-1. So it's a hard matchup, but it's definitely beatable. I think I just made some kind of poor sideboard decisions. Well, we got that one. Yeah, I'm just gonna take these out right now. I think I had these in for the God cards. I don't ever use it though, seems like. So I'm pretty happy with my main board right now. I don't see myself changing anything out. At least nothing drastic. Maybe like a 1 or 2 of the exhibition or Sacred Cat, but besides that. And then sideboard, I'm still looking for suggestions there. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this deck. I have one other deck I wanted to show you. Well, I have a lot of other decks, but one in particular, if I can find it. Let's see. There it is. So I'm playing Champion of Ronus. It received a lot of hype on its initial release and when it was spoiled. It never really went anywhere though, but I'm gonna revisit it, see what I can do. It's 4 mana for 3/3. You may exert it when it attacks, and if you do, you can put a creature onto the battlefield. So Razaketh is my creature of choice. I've got the way we're gonna get the Champion of Ronus to trigger without being removed is I've got a bunch of haste cards in the form of Hazaret's Favor and Bloodlust Insider. So we'll at least get a trigger off of it before it gets removed. And then Razaketh also has a nice little synergy. If we activate Hazaret's Favor on our champion, Razaketh can sacrifice our champion since it's going to die anyway. We have to sacrifice it at the end of turn. And then you can use Razaketh to search for a creature in your library and put it into your hand. So you can just search for another champion if you have more creatures in your hand to spit out. We've also got a couple of synergies with the Hazaret's Favor in the form of Hijack and the Wrangles in our sideboard. You can sacrifice your opponent's creature with Hazaret's Favor. Or Razaketh can also sacrifice creatures. And then we've got Liliana. They can bring back creatures from our graveyard. If we've got the 4 of Tormenting Voice. So you can -3 Lily, bring those back. Demon of Dark Schemes is another target for our Champion of Ronus. It's a board wipe. And then the Combustible Gearhulk. Just because of our high converted mana cost in our deck, we've got something like a average mana cost of 4. So it just seems like it could be a bomb if our opponent decides to test their luck. Got the one of Fling as well. Razaketh into a Fling. That's a lot of damage all at once. Anyways, thanks for watching. Until next time. See y'all later.